Hey everybody, welcome to the WK Burnouts studio. I'm Dustin, and this is Craig Smith, Service Director for WK Family of Dealerships. Today we're going to talk a little bit about extended warranties, vehicle service contracts, stuff like that. But first and foremost, you got to meet Craig. Craig's worked for WK for a long time. How long, Craig?
35 years.
35 years.
That's all.
That's it. It's a long paper route.
Yeah. Yes.
Craig has some good information to share with us, stuff that we bump into pretty frequently here at the dealership is on a couple of different levels, the extended warranties, vehicle, service contract plans. And I guess before we start talking about the differences and everything like that, what is an extended warranty for your vehicle?
Well, extended warranty is a warranty that's designed to pick up where your factory warranty leaves off. And most bumper-to-bumper warranties expire at 3 years, $36,000. The powertrain will expire at 5 years, $60,000.
Mm-hmm.
The extended warranty, extended service agreement picks up on a lot of the components and a lot of the systems in your vehicle to cover them beyond your factory warranty.
Yeah. A lot of that 3 year 36, a lot of that stuff, the way I picture it is that's made to cover manufacturer defects, manufacturer issues, in the process that they came up with. This extended thing is, in my mind, it's kind of like extending your time with that vehicle while having a little bit of reassurance that even though it is an older vehicle with some miles on it now, that you're not going to be financially crippled by a huge catastrophic failure of some kind.
Absolutely.
Still like the car, it's still doing stuff right for you right now. This is a way to kind of extend that relationship without taking the risk of having a potential big bill come up and you got no wheels. So
exactly. And people are keeping their vehicles longer. The trade cycles have stretched out. Last I heard was like 7 or 8 years. So we're going to get you well beyond the powertrain warranty. And a major engine or transmission repair nowadays can cost $5,000 upwards of $10,000.
Yeah.
And most people don't have that laying around to do a vehicle repair with.
Yeah, so these extended warranties help cover you in situations like that. But there's a lot of different extended warranty companies out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's hundreds of people selling extended warranties, extended service agreements for everything from small electronics to appliances, TVs, to cars, to your house even. There's hundreds of them. They come at you from all different directions. They come at you from email, through the mail, on TV, telephone calls. They come out at you from every which direction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many to choose from. We'd like to recommend that people be vigilant when they're and do their legwork, investigating a company before they purchase an extended service agreement from them.
Yeah, you probably do that a couple of different ways. One, check into the company itself.
Right.
Two, and this one I feel is probably one of the most important things to do when you're picking one of these warranties to go with. Your repair shop that you use.
Absolutely.
You definitely, whatever your repair shop, whether it's us or somebody else, ask the repair shop about that warranty company and about those warranties, because there's, we've bumped into this several times with warranties that, people bought off TV or from the thing they got in the mail, where, they say there's just a deductible, what you would expect, like but they run into stuff where diagnosis isn't covered, gaskets, fluids, things of that nature. They're just basically covering the hard part, not all the rest of the stuff. So that's surprise. I'm sure you probably didn't know that when you purchased the thing that how much that can add up to, but
it can add up fast.
It can add up a bunch. You can spend several $100s in fluids, on the right type of component changes. So just making sure that everything's covered, or everything that you expect to be covered is covered. I mean, there's different levels, like, you got powertrain, which is, your engine, transmission, right? Drivetrain stuff.
Right.
Then you've got, what they call a comprehensive, like a bumper to bumper style warranty, which would cover your knobs and switches and your electronic components, your radio, stuff like that.
Right. We like to stay away from the term bumper to bumper
Yeah,
with
you're not
extended
supposed to say
service
that. That's
agreements.
right. Yeah, you're actually not supposed to say that with a factory
But
warranty either. It doesn't cover the bumpers.
There are things that all of them do not cover.
Right. Like what?
Maintenance items, batteries, belts, wiper blades, tires, bulbs, trim items like seat covers or, outside shiny trim stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty much not covered by any of those. But like you said, the cheaper ones, the less expensive ones generally don't cover things like diagnosis, which can amount to several $100s. The fluids can amount to several $100. Gaskets can't. I mean, everything can. So, before you know it, your $100 deductible's grown into $750 for the repair.
Yeah, really.
And it's good to be diligent when you're looking at the extended warranty and not just buying something on a whim or off of the tagline that they use for their Car Shield warranty. I'm sorry, I said a name brand.
So sorry, Car Shield. Sometimes people come in with those letters and man, they've got a heck of a mailing department at these companies. They know what to put in bold and bright red. And I mean, it like puts the fear into you. We've had people that have just purchased cars, and because these companies get this data, it's public information from your registration of the vehicle, right? So the DMV, somebody's selling that stuff to these outfits, and then boom, they have your address. No, you got a car with this many miles and this VIN number. They send you the stuff and they say, hey, you're not covered. You don't have any warranty covered. Well, they don't know that you just bought one, but they'll send that stuff like crazy, and people come in and say, hey, it says right here I'm not covered. Oh no, you're covered. What says right here? Well, they're doing a big, call it a blanket mailing of this stuff. And they do the same thing with phone calls too. Just, they have the information and they put it to use. So you get really, just like Craig said, you come at from all different angles with this stuff.
Yep. And the fail safe is to check with your dealer, or wherever you bought your car from, and say, hey, is this legit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the simplest thing.
Yeah.
When you get something like that. And we can, at that point, we can tell you whether it is or not. And we could also offer to present our products to you, the ones that we endorse that are local companies. Zurich has an office in Lenexa, Kansas, I believe. MBPI Mechanical Breakdown is a local company out of Lee Summit, Missouri. And, that they have boots on the ground that come in our store and they can help resolve any issues that a customer might have with the products that we endorse.
Yeah.
It's comforting to know.
I'd hate to get in with a fly-by-night company and here come all the extra charges. But even before that stuff even hits, they decide they want to send an arbitrator, an inspector to come look at the damaged mechanical component before they approve. Guy won't be here for a week and a half, whatever the case may be. This outfit, there's not a person there that's there to help support. You have to get to work. You don't have a car right now. I mean, that's just one of the examples of why it's a big advantage to have someplace that at least we've got experience with them. There's somebody to call, somebody
Absolutely.
to talk to, somebody to have there right then to take care and resolve
Not
your
only
issue.
do you have us, we have them right there behind us. So
yeah,
it's the best case scenario.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I see pretty frequently with these different coverages and everything else that they offer. There's the verbiage is different. Like we talked about, the comprehensive versus the powertrain, things of that nature. And, I've got a really good example. My last vehicle that I bought was 100,000 mile Tahoe, and, it's a nicer model, right? It's an LTZ. So it had a lot of electronic components on it. Lots of stuff. I mean, the shock absorbers are electronic, everything. It's got Magrite. It's just air ride in the back. I mean, just all this stuff. And I thought, well, now's the time. I'm going to get an extended service contract. And it's, just proofs in the pudding. I've got a lot of really expensive stuff replaced, and I'm riding great, driving nice, and I'm confident. And I didn't take that big unexpected hit. I bought the warranty, that was a cost, but down the road, just a little deductible
Mhm.
and moving on down the road with brand new parts.
And those MagnaRide shocks you talked about are $700-800 a piece.
A piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah. I had to get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big deal, but hey, I learned my lesson. I won't be rolling again without one of those things just because of that. And the next repairs were that was like profit.
Mhm. Like I
Because I
said,
already paid for the warranty with one repair.
we're huge fans of them.
Yeah.
We're huge fans of them. Even the ones that we don't sell, there are a lot of good ones out there. The ones that we don't endorse, but we'll accept them and handle the paperwork and all the call in and everything for the customer on those. And we've seen it save a lot of people a lot of money over the years.
So if you get any of this stuff in the mail, emails, phone calls, you can come to us, for advice on it, for help just answering questions about what you are currently covered, by. And, also, like we said, talking to your repair facility of choice about what you're looking at is important too. And that's whether you're buying one from us or buying one from somebody else. And, we'd love to sell you our product, just like we'd love to sell you our car. Well, even if you didn't buy your car from us, there's a lot of different circumstances that could cause that.
Right.
But if you want to get your vehicle, serviced and maintained, and again, whether it's by us or not, we'd still love to sell you the extended service contract, so you have someone to go back to talk to about this stuff. And I think
Absolutely.
that's the real key. So even if your car didn't come from us, and even if we're not able to service it for you, it's still a really good idea to talk to us about a extended service contract.
Yep. And you can see Mandy or Dorsey in the business office, or you can see any of the guys or gals out in service, and we can get you the information that you need.
Yeah, well, I think this is really good advice that a lot of people should pay attention to, and we're here to help with whatever questions you have. And I hope you guys found this informative, entertaining. Yeah, but even if you didn't, try and take a little something from it. And we appreciate you guys checking it out. Please hit the subscribe and like button on the video. Let us know what you think. We appreciate all feedback, and we'll cruise on by and pick you up next week. Thank you.
This has been a WK Burnouts production.